Toby, thanks so much for joining us. Just finished a fantastic victory against Northants here at Merchant Taylors. Many congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. Obviously particularly pleasing. 4 days. Anytime you have a full day loss to weather and you find a result, obviously is particularly pleasing. And I think across all facets of the game there, I think we played excellently. We caught our catches superbly, and with ball and bat in hand. I think we played well and shown certainly good signs of improvement from our last 4 day outing. So yeah, great to come away with a win.
I guess coming back here this morning, having lost all of yesterday, the intent was to probably go out there and try and get that second batting point. Things didn't obviously work out quite that way. But I guess what did happen is our innings wrapped up quickly, so it gave us more time in the day.
Yeah, and I guess we saw it as exactly that. We knew that it wasn't going to be a case of going out there and finding it super easy to tee up with pretty much a brand new second new ball. So yeah, we always felt like we had both sides of it there. If we got out there with ball in hand quickly, we liked that scenario as well, and obviously the dream would have been to put some quick runs on the board, which didn't quite happen. So yeah, obviously like you said, sped things up a little bit, and thankfully obviously we managed to have a bit of extra time there, which probably proved necessary, just to sort of take those last few wickets.
A win, Toby, really inspired by yourself leading from the front there. Your 28th 5-wicket haul of your career yesterday, another one today. I think your 6th 10-wicket haul of the match. Really led from the front, much of it up the hill. Really did one for the team there.
Yeah, and I think it's a funny old place here because it is sometimes into wind up the hill, but definitely the times that I've played here, you feel like it definitely can extract some more bounce. So yeah, if you're in the mood, it's actually not the worst end to bowl. And Heath, I think, particularly did a great job starting off there up the hill. Brooksy in the same way on that first day when that wind was particularly strong. And yeah, I think obviously myself taking wickets is always a nice feeling, but I think the main thing that we focused on coming into this and have reflected on at the end of the game there is, I think the way we bowled as a 4 again was back to what I think we've been I guess striving for. I think we did it really well against Derbyshire, and I think this game was a return to that. We bowled in partnerships and made life tricky from both ends for the most part, and with still room for improvement. It's a good place to be.
Having got the job done with the ball, we obviously needed a target of 111, time running out. What better person than Sam Robson, seeing the ball like a football?
Yeah, played superbly. Just walked in there and it looked like things just came off the bat nicely from the get-go, and I think we knew that it's a chase that we should have a pretty optimistic chance of getting, but always when you get a start like that, it just really simplified things. I think it was important just to take the wind out of it early from their point of view, and yeah, obviously then he sort of saw us home, and it's had a fantastic game there on a tricky wicket to bat on. To come out with the runs he's done, I think he'll reflect on that as certainly one of his better games in testing conditions against a good bowling attack.
Absolutely. A quick word on Merchant Taylors and the wicket. The ground staff obviously worked tirelessly here. We've had some outstanding games of cricket here over the years. Last year against Northants being one of them. But you're right, it was a tricky, difficult wicket to score runs on. Sam did exceptionally well. What's your take on the track there?
Yeah, well, I think that the good thing we've got is I think we know what we're getting here. We do think that that it offers a result in 4 days. Definitely conditions which I feel like each time we come we're more familiar with, and we can kind of use those to our strengths. But definitely one where you feel like 250 being a pass score-ish, somewhere around that, 200 to 250. I think it offers a really good game of cricket. We saw that last year and 2 years ago as well against Worcester, where we came out on the wrong side of it. But yeah, obviously today, nice to be on the right side of it.
For sure. We can look ahead now to Yorkshire next week. We've got the return of the Kookaburra ball. What are you expecting to get from that? Because obviously the 2 rounds we had earlier this season, it was an absolute bore fest for the bowlers. You toiled away for little reward and the batsmen cashed in.
Yeah, and I guess conditions now will be different. Hopefully, track's sort of a bit firmer. Might see a little bit more pace and carry, at this time of year. And certainly, yeah, it will be interesting to see with bowlers having had a bit more miles in the legs and maybe not being caught fresh. Yeah, then hopefully we get a good game of cricket up there. They look like they're starting to come into a nice run of form, and I think we feel likewise. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see two good sides match up, and we're really obviously looking forward to getting up there and replicating what we've done here today.
Absolutely. Well, Toby, last one, 4 games to go. Yorkshire obviously being the big one. We've got Sussex last up. They're the 2 sides that are right around us. How do we sit, as you see it, as skipper, going into those final 4?
Yeah, I'm not someone who tries to look too much at the table. Obviously, you get to this time of year and obviously naturally you do take a glance. But I think any time you're playing the sides around you, it's great. It's what you want to do. It gives you a real chance to put your best stuff on the game and come out with a positive result. And you know that's going to do your chances no harm. So like you said, having those two in the mix, it's where you want to be, playing in games that have got a lot of pressure on, and a good opportunity to see where we're at as a side. So yeah, looking forward to it, and yeah, hopefully keep everyone nice and fit for this 4-game run, and yeah, hopefully come out on the right side of it.
Toby, thanks ever so much for joining us. Really well marshalled this week. A fantastic team performance, outstanding from yourself personally, and go well next week up in Yorkshire.
Thank you.